So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Well, happy Friday. Woohoo! In the studio. Let's do this thing. So today, I'm going to kind of explain what drives your goals, what drives your outcome. A lot of people don't think about that. A lot of people, they do the clarity thing and stuff we talked about yesterday. They have their goal, their big-ass goal, they're separating signal from noise, all that kind of stuff. But what's driving the whole darn thing, okay? So today I'll tell you what's driving it. And you can use this in business, you can use it in your personal life, you can use it everywhere. Once you understand this fundamental understanding, this is kind of mastermind level stuff, so hang on for the ride, okay? You hear the theme music in the background, original theme music. I'm testing that out because we had the new theme, not sure if it's hitting where I want it to hit. So you're going to tell me. Send an email to scott@dailyboostpodcast.com. Say, Scott, I like the original like you got on right now, or I like the one you had, the shorter one, the singing one thing. Let me know. And I'll read it. I'll send you a note. We'll have a conversation, and I'd appreciate it. Instagram, hey, Scott Smith. Same thing, and we'll have a little conversation. I like it's so easy. People hit me on Instagram. It's like, hey, wait a second. Somebody contacted me. It's awesome. My name is Scott Smith. It is nice to have you here today. Our job is to make life pretty good, is to enjoy yourself, is to make life easier. I just kind of believe that I've never believed that life should be as hard as it is sometimes. It's okay. I mean, I get it. I understand. I'm not naive. But I've never believed it, never liked it. And I said, well, let's see if we can hack our way to make it a little better. And that's become my life, my career. And so far, so good. I figured it all out. I'll write a book someday. Maybe I should. So what drives your goals? What drives your goals, huh? Well, there's a couple things that come into play. I'm going to give you 5 today. Now, let me frame this for you, that this is not a goal-setting show at all. This is really kind of some psychology kind of behind it. If you're running a business, this is really, really important. So if you run a business, I want you to be thinking about this and thinking about how this may apply to your employees, to your customers, how you sell, everything. If you have kids, this will apply to you as well. It'll apply to every part of your life. When you learn to think this way, your goals will happen, and you're going to have so much more opportunity when you think this way. So what are these things? Well, first off, whatever you're going to do for yourself, or maybe you're working with somebody else, you have to know your outcome. Now, this is different than clarity. I guess it's a version of clarity, right? Know your outcome, not a vague promise to yourself. I had a client just yesterday, a friend of mine. He's going to run across Death Valley, the Badwater area of Death Valley. I said, so what's the outcome? He said, well, I need to climb the mountain because it's like 25,000 feet of vertical climb along this trip of 140 miles or so. I said, no, that's not your outcome. Your outcome is to break the world record, isn't it? He goes, no, if I climb the mountain, I'll break the record. It's not necessary. You may get tired on the other side of the mountain and stop. Your outcome is to break the record. That's why he's running across Death Valley. Know your outcome, not vague. In anything you do with yourself or anybody else, know what the outcome is. You've heard that before. Next, know your actionable steps. But here's what I like to do in these actionable steps. I think it should be chunked down, into an operational system. Because if you have 1,000 things that you need to be doing, you need to be thinking about 3 of them. 3 big sections. I work on this part, then this part, then this part. And yes, it has smaller steps in the middle of it that you're going to be doing. But my friend is going to go run across Death Valley. There are certain training things he has to do, certain marketing things he has to do. If he lumped them all together, it'd be too confusing. But you need to know the steps you have to do, and then you have to put them in an operational system that makes it simple for you to do. Number 3, understand the value of what you're doing. In other words, if you want to lose 30 pounds, say, don't think I have to lose 30 pounds. That's my goal, to lose 30 pounds. No, the actual value is the lifestyle change, the impact it's going to have in your life. It may extend your life 20 years if you do that. My friend is going to run across Death Valley. What's the actual value? That could be a TED Talk. Well, he's done that already. Could be another TED Talk. Could be a book. Could be all kinds of things. That's the actual value. It's not climbing the mountain. It's not running across a desert at 130 degrees.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hi, this is Zoe Deutsch.
And Nick Robinson. Our brand new movie, Voicemails for Isabel, is all about those little moments that feel like the universe is looking out.
Feeling homesick, then your sister calls.
Hearing that perfect song exactly when you need it. Sometimes life rigs things in our favor, like learning about your new favorite rom-com, Voicemails for Isabel. Now playing only on Netflix.
So know your outcome, know your actionable steps, and chunk them down into an operational system, and then understand the true value of what you're doing. Next, make it scalable. In other words, it should build upon itself. It should never break. It should not make more work. I teach a concept called my peaceful base. Peaceful base is something we establish in the beginning to make sure you're not freaking out every day. Well, we also teach people, once you get your peaceful base established and you're not freaking out, don't break it. Make sure that it never breaks. So everything you do, your outcome, your actionable steps, understanding the true value, and is scalable so you can do it as long and as much as you want to. And finally, it should have a clear name. Once you decide what you're going to do, it should have a simple, easy to understand label that you can call it. That'll make it easy for you to know what it is and to live it and to tell people about it. My friend that is running across Death Valley, his word is Badwater because that's where he's going to be running. Badwater. Now, I don't like it. I think you should say, I survived Death Valley. But Badwater turns him on and it reminds him exactly what he's doing. And boom, he's right there. He's right in the game. It just transports him magically to where he wants to be. So when you know your outcome, not vague, when you have actionable steps and you operationalize those into a simple system kind of chunked down that you can actually do, understand the value of what you're actually contributing in this, make it scalable forever, and have a clear name so you understand it, guess what? You can communicate that message to anybody. You can ask your child to clean their room using those steps, and life changes. Think about that. Listen to this again and again and again and again and again until you understand what I just told you, because it is the most valuable thing you got so far today. I think? Yeah, I'm sure. Don't argue with me.